All right. Now, this one undoubtedly falls in the category of you absolutely can't make this stuff up. Now, I want to give you a little bit of background before I get into this story because some of you might not know the history leading up to what I believe is an absolutely spectacular story simply because it speaks to, yes, Bible prophecy. Now, for those of you that might not know, Erdogan had a little bit of a scuffle. How about we call it that? Erdogan, by the way, is the leader of Turkey. He is the president of Turkey. He had a little bit of scuffle with Netanyahu, and through a series of disagreements back in, let's say, around 2018, the Turkish ambassador withdrew himself from Israel, and of course, the Israeli ambassador withdrew himself from Turkey. Now, when this happened, I think Netanyahu kind of got a little more assertive. And of course, that's what he does because that's what he is. And I really like him. Anyway, sort of created an international incident when the ambassador was stopped by Israeli security on the way out and created a little bit of an offense in Turkey. Now, since then, they have not had great diplomatic relationships. As a matter of fact, they haven't had any real diplomatic relationships at all. Until, of course, Netanyahu is now elected, of course, as the leader of the Likud party. They now have a government in which they have successfully formed. They're in the Knesset. And now, what is like strikingly unbelievable, this is in the you can't make this stuff up category. An article comes out that says Turkey posts ambassador to Israel after 4 years. That is not a joke, folks. I am not kidding. It says this in the article. It says Turkey last week appointed its first ambassador to Israel following a series of diplomatic incidents involving the mutual expulsion of the country's respective envoys in 2018 and heated accusations between their leaders. Now, this is very interesting because after Netanyahu is elected and the government forms, Erdogan of Turkey actually said, and I'm going to quote this, "I congratulate you on your victory in the elections and believe that the new government will continue the cooperation between the countries in all fields in a way that will bring, watch this, peace and stability in the region." When you read Ezekiel chapter 38, you will understand that the leader of Russia in the region of Magog will come against Israel with a coalition of nations, one of which is Turkey. And when that happens, Israel will be absolutely shocked that the attack is taking place because based on what we read in Ezekiel 38, there will be solid diplomatic relationships between all of these nations. And what is spectacularly interesting is the one thing that continues to come up in conversation in our Bible prophecy circles is, how is Turkey going to heal up relations with Israel after this big scuffle in 2018? Well, folks, you have the answer. You cannot make this stuff up. When there seems to be a sudden peace, it's not going to last long because we know what's going to happen. And God, of course, yes, will intervene for Israel, as it says in Ezekiel 39. But folks, you can't make this stuff up. Look up. Jesus is coming soon. This stuff is no joke. God bless you.